So there is a padam called Adiyoka Yugamu Vere Janmabipudu. And in that padam, it's a beautiful Kshetriyar padam. She says, her friend is asking her, Ennachu, Krishna is waiting for you at the door. Krishna அங்க வந்திருக்காரு. நீங்க ஏன் உள்ள கூப்பிட மாட்டேங்கிறீங்க? Why aren't you accepting him? That is the imagination we have. But the song she says, he has left her and gone. Now he is coming back. Right? விட்டுட்டு போயிட்டாரு. இப்போ திருப்பியும் வராரு. Adiyokka Yugamu Vere Janmam Ipudu. That was a different time. This is a different life. She says Yugam. That was a different era. Vere Janmam. This is a different life. Look at the words the poet is using. He's not saying Adu Vera Nimisham, Idu Vera Nimisham. Adu Sovala. So the poetry gives you the essence of what, when a woman has been through this kind of ultimate betrayal, of abandonment, how can her life be the same afterwards? It can be anybody. It can be a man also. It's not that a man cannot feel that. ஆம்பளையா இருக்கலாம். ஆம்பளைகளுக்கும் இந்த மாதிரி பாதிக்கிறது இருக்கு அப்படின்னு இல்லை. So when I was using it with sexually abused women, the context was there is an incident before and then your life after. So I would ask them, what are the colors you associate with before? What are the smells you associate? What are the sounds? What kind of music did you like to listen to before? And இப்போ உங்களுக்கு என்ன பிடிச்சிருக்கு? இப்போ எந்த கலர் பிடிச்சிருக்கு? என்ன சாப்பாடு பிடிச்சிருக்கு? Because that incident affects every aspect of your life. Certain things will give you அருவருப்பு. So வந்து ஒரு ரூம்ல அந்த மாதிரி ரெட் சேர்லாம் இருந்ததுன்னா ரெட் சேர் பார்த்தோன்னே அது வந்து it might trigger some memory. அப்புறம் அந்த சமயத்துல அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு வாசனை இருந்ததுன்னா அந்த வாசனை எங்கேயாவது வந்ததுன்னா அந்த it will trigger the memory. We forget that it's not intellectual. இது வந்து only logical thought process illa. This is not a logical thought process. There's so many triggers that can trigger that memory, and then you have this whole breakage with what you were before and what you were after, which this padam beautifully describes. So we did only the line, ஒரே ஒரு line பண்ணோம், Adiyokka Yugamu Vere Janmam Ipudu. And they would have to relive. We drew a line in the space, and whichever side they were on, they could cross the line anytime. They can go this way or that way. But it's like you relive who the past, you relive who you are now, and you make a bridge. You make peace with what happened. You have to accept it and you have to continue. Life is still going on. முடிஞ்சு போலியே, கதை முடிஞ்சு போலியே, இப்போ கதை பெயிண்ட் இருக்கு இல்லையா? ஸோ இப்போ எங்கே இருக்கோம், கதை எப்படி நம்ம ஒரு முடிவு கொண்டு வரலாம், அது நம்ம கையில் தானே இருக்கு.
So all these compositions, you know, as you gain experience in your learning and in teaching, like we start looking into our own lives. You know, that's the beauty of the art, I feel, and it's really, truly a very, very enjoyable journey. Yeah, and there's one beautiful, I mean, we all know this Hanuman shloka. I mean, as you were talking, I was just thinking, you know, what all art can do. We all know this Buddhir Balam Esho Dhairyam Nirbhayatvam Arogata Ajadya Vakpatadvam Cha Hanuman Smaranat Bhavet. What does it mean? Think of Hanuman, who gives intelligence, courage, strength, and the fearlessness. Yeah, so it's not that every day you have to just sit in front of the God and keep praying for that. It doesn't happen like that. This beautiful art form, whether it is music, dance, whatever, teaches us all these. It's very beautiful, I feel, that shlokam, no? It teaches us how to be independent, how to be courageous, and how to gain the strength and creativity, intellectual, everything grows with the art.
So before we summarize this session, we'd like any one of you who would like to have some questions, direct questions to any one of the panelists, you could feel free. I will give one of the mics. Yeah, you can use the mics. Any questions which you had in relation to Sangeeta's work or Anusha's work or what Janaki told or what I told, or what Indra told.
செக் இந்த ப்ரோக்ராம் ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்தது. பட் ஒரு சின்ன ரிக்வெஸ்ட் என்னென்னா, அட்லீஸ்ட் ஒரு அட்வர்டைஸ்மெண்ட் கொடுத்துருப்பீங்க, நான் இது வரைக்கும் பார்க்கலண்ணா. பட் அட்லீஸ்ட் நியர்பை அப்பார்ட்மெண்ட்ஸ்லையாவது மார்னிங் யாரையாவது வச்சு ஏதாவது சம்திங் கேதர் பண்ணியிருந்தோன்னா இது நிறைய பேர் போய் சேர்ந்துருக்கோம் அப்படின்றது எனக்கு சின்ன அபிப்பிராயம். நான் என்னமோ ஒரு எக்ஸாஜரேட் பண்ணல, நான் வேறு வேலையாக போயிருந்தேன், இங்கே ஏதோ இருக்குது பார்க்கலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு சும்மா வந்தேன். இன்ஃபேக்ட் நான் பிளட்டு கொடுத்துட்டு இங்கே வந்திருக்கேன், நீ போய் ஏதாவது ஒரு ஜூஸ் சாப்பிடுன்னு என்னை உடனே அனுப்பிச்சிருக்கா. நான் இங்கே வந்தேன் கொஞ்ச நேரம் பார்த்துட்டு போகலான்னு. என் ஒய்ஃபையும் என் டாக்டரையும் வேறு ஒரு இடத்துல வெயிட் பண்ண சொல்லியிருக்கேன் வரேன்னு. இது வரைக்கும் எப்பவுமே பங்க்சுவாலிட்டி தவறினதே கிடையாது. நான் யாராவது லேட்டாக வந்தால் நான் கட்டுவேன், அதுதான் என்னோட ஒரு கெட்ட பழக்கம். இன்னைக்கு என்ன ஆச்சுன்னா என்னால் இங்கே வந்து ஒரு 2 நிமிஷம் இருந்துட்டு போகலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நான் வந்தேன். ஆனால் இங்கே வந்ததுக்கப்புறம் என்னால் ரியலாகவே வெளியில் போக முடியல. என் ஒய்ஃப் அங்கே வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கா. ஃபோன் வந்தது எனக்கு, இப்போ வந்தது, இன்னும் உனக்கோசரம் நாங்கள் வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம், நீ வரல அப்படின்னா. நான் என்ன சொல்கிறதுன்னு தெரியல. என்ன முழிக்கிற, எதனால் வரலண்ணா? சங்கீதாவால் வரல அப்படின்னு சொன்னேன் நான். பட் இவ்வளோ நல்ல ப்ரோக்ராம், ஆனால் இவ்வளோ ரீச் இல்லை, ரொம்ப ரஷ் கொஞ்சம் கம்மியாக இருக்கு. பட் எனக்கு இன்னொன்று சொன்னீங்க மியூசிக் ஹீல் பண்ணணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு. எனக்கு போனோடனே ஒரு ஜூஸ் சாப்பிட்டா தான் உனக்கு எனர்ஜி வரும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி எனக்கு அனுப்பிச்சிருந்தேன். நான் எதுவுமே சாப்பிடல, இங்கே வந்து பார்த்துட்டு நான் போகலான்னு நினச்சேன். பட் என்னால் எழுந்தே போக முடியல. பட் ஆனால் இன்னும் எனர்ஜியாக இருக்கேன் இப்போ.
What is your good name, sir?
கோபிநாத். ரொம்ப எனர்ஜியாக இருக்குது எனக்கு மியூசிக் கேட்பேன், பட் எனக்கு ஞானம் அதெல்லாம் கிடையாது. எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். ஆனால் பட் ஒரு இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் உங்களோட ஷேர் பண்ணிக்கிறேன். மியூசிக்னால இன்னும் என்ன ஒன்று கிடைக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொன்னால், ஒரு தடவை பத்மா சுப்ரமணியம் உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கோம், அவள் ஒரு பர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் ஒன்று கொடுத்த உடனே நிறைய சீஃப் கெஸ்ட்லாம் வந்து பேசினான், ஃபஸ்ட் கிளாஸாக பண்ணீங்க நீங்கள் அப்படின்னு நிறைய சொல்லியிருந்தா. அவளுக்கு அது ஒன்றும் பெரிய இதில் நிறைய பேர் மாதிரி சொல்லியிருக்கா. பட் சுப்புடுன்னு ஒருத்தர் வந்து மைக்கை தட்டிட்டு குழந்தை சத்த போறாரு அப்படின்னார். அவர் என்ன பண்ணியிருக்கார், நீ ஆடின ஆட்டம் கொஞ்சம் குறையிறது, இதில் வந்து அனுமார் இலங்கையை எரிக்கும் போது ஹதம் பண்ணுறார், முகத்தில் ஒரு சந்தோஷமானது வருது, நீ வந்து ரௌத்ரத்தை காமிச்சிட்ட, அதனால் ராமாயணத்துலேருந்து நீ கொஞ்சம் டிவியேட் ஆகிற அப்படின்றது சொன்னார். பட் நெக்ஸ்ட் டே இதே ப்ரோக்ராம் நடக்கும்போது பத்மா சுப்ரமணியம் என்ன பண்ணா, முகத்தில் அப்போ வந்து ஒரு ஆனந்த தாண்டவம் மாட்டிட்டான். இதே ஆர்டினரி மனுஷெல்லாம் தான் என்ன பண்ணுவான், முகஸ்துதிக்கு மயங்குவான். இந்த மாதிரி சொல்லும்போது கழுத்துக்கு வர வேலை இல்லைன்னு சொல்லி விட்டுடுவான். பட் மியூசிக் தெரிஞ்சதுனால, அந்த டான்ஸ்லாம் இந்த மாதிரி இருந்ததுனால அவளுக்கு லிசனிங் கெப்பாசிட்டி இருந்தது, கிரிட்டிசைஸ் எது அப்சர்வேஷன் எதுன்றது அவளுக்கு தெரிஞ்சது. இது நிஜமாவே ஒரு நல்ல பழக்கத்தை கொடுக்கறது. என்னால் இன்னைக்கு இன்னொன்று வந்து அனுஷா பற்றி சொல்லணும்னா, அவங்கள முதல்ல நான் கொஞ்சம் பாவமாக பார்த்தேன். ஏன் பாவமாக பார்த்தேன்னா, சங்கீதாக்கு அப்புறம் ப்ரோக்ராம் பண்ணனா ரியலாகவே கட்ஸ் வேணும். சீரியஸ்லி அந்த இன்ஸ்டண்ட்டாக வருது. நிஜமாவே நான் இது வரைக்கும் கேள்விப்படல, அவங்கள பார்க்கல. பட் ஒரு ஏதோ சம்திங் மேஜிக்கல் பர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ். பட் அவங்களாம் நல்லா பண்ணாங்க. எனக்கு இருக்கிற ஒரு இது என்னன்னா, இன்னும் நிறைய பேர் பார்த்துருக்கலாம், பார்க்கலன்ற ஒரு சின்ன வருத்தம். தேங்க்யூ தேங்க்யூ. ஐ விஷ் யூ ஆல் தி பெஸ்ட். இந்த ப்ரோக்ராம் இது அம்பலம் பற்றி, அம்பலம்னா என்னன்றது தெரியல, குட்டு வெளிப்பட்டு போயிடும் அப்படின்றது தான் அம்பலம் எனக்கு தெரிஞ்ச வரைக்கும். இன்னைக்கு வந்து நிஜமாவே ரியலி சூப்பர்ப். தேங்க்யூ.
Thank you, Mr. Gopinath, for your very encouraging words. We request you to have something to drink before you leave this place. So that will actually make us very, very, happy that you had something here also for your stomach, apart from what you got for your mind. But yes, we did a lot of publicity on various media, and yes, I think people should take more note of what we are doing. They can benefit from what we are trying to offer. But there are so many thousands of people out there watching on the thing, as per our experience last year. So I think we are, as a team at Eambalam, enjoying. If you look at all our volunteers, they come and participate in all the workshops. So we are actually enjoying Samagama equally as the participants. So thank you very much. Any other questions? Yeah. The mic.
நிறைய நிஜமாவே ரொம்ப இன்ஸ்பிரேஷனாக இருக்குது. ஆக்சுவலி நான் பீங் அ ட்ரெயினர் எனக்கு நிறைய லேர்னிங் எடுத்துக்க முடிஞ்சுது. பட் ஒன் கொஸ்டின், பேசிக்காக ஒரு மூமெண்ட்டோ எமோஷன்ஸோ மற்ற எல்லாத்தையும் பிரேக் பண்ண ஆர்ட் இஸ் அ ஃபார்ம் அப்படின்னும் போது, குறிப்பாக வல்னரபிள் கம்யூனிட்டிஸோட நிறைய ஒர்க் பண்ணியிருக்கேன் நீங்கள். ஸோ அதில் வந்து ஏதாவது ஒரு ஸ்பெசிஃபிக் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ், ஹவு இட் பிரேக்ஸ் அப்படின்னு. வாட் எவர் யூ டோல்ட் இஸ் நைஸ், பட் கொஞ்சம் இப்போ செக்ஸ் ஒர்க்கர்ஸோ மற்றவங்க கூட நீங்கள் ஒர்க் பண்ணதில் வந்து அதில் என்ன குறிப்பாக வந்து எந்த மாதிரியான டிஃப்ரென்சியேஷன்ஸ் உங்களால் பார்க்க முடிஞ்சுது ஆர் ஹவு தே ஐடென்டிஃபை அஸ் ரொம்ப நானும் ஐ ஆல்சோ ஃபீல் எம்பவர்ட் அப்படின்னு ஃபீல் பண்ணுற அந்த மாதிரியான ஒரு எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் சொன்னீங்கன்னா இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் பெட்டராக இருக்கும்னு தோணிது.
ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள், இப்போ வந்து எய்ட்ஸ் இருக்கிறவங்களோட வேலை செஞ்சுருக்கேன். அப்புறம் இன்னொரு அதே அதே கம்போடியாவில் 2 groups. There were 2 workshops happening, one with people with HIV positive, and another group with landmine victims. அவ வந்து இந்த பாம்பு வெடிச்சு கால் இல்லைனா கை இல்லைனா கண் ஏதாவது பாதிக்கப்பட்டிருக்கலாம். அதே எக்ஸசைஸ் with both of them, right? They have to write a rap song. There's a rhythm, ஒரு rap எழுதணும். And the rap song has to talk about their lives. Both the groups என்னன்னா, அவ வந்து சம்பாதிப்பு வந்து என்ஜிஓலேருந்து என் வாழ்க்கை ரொம்ப பாவம், நான் இப்படி பட்டேன், ரொம்ப முன்னாடி இப்படி இருந்தேன், இப்போ இது வந்த அப்புறம் எனக்கு ரொம்ப பாவமாக போயிடுது. They have a spiel, ஒரு ஸ்பீச் இருக்கு. I'm like this, it's happened to me, my husband died of AIDS, my child is now having HIV, I'm like this. அப்படின்னா அதே ஸ்டோரி they say 100 times a day. Because if they don't tell that story, they won't get the money. So அந்த ஸ்டோரி சொல்லி சொல்லி அவங்க பழகி போயிட்டாங்க. So all I said was, you have to write me a rap song, and in that rap song you have to bring in your stories. Each one write me a song. And you can use a traditional, like இப்போ வந்து நம்ம தாலாட்டுன்னு சொல்லுவோம். There are many traditional structures of writing. Poetry can be in different structure. So one girl was like this. She had already told me her story, life story. ரொம்ப practiced-ஆ, ரொம்ப பலவாட்டி சொல்லிட்டா. So she said it. When she actually sang it in this structure, இது வந்து ஒரு குருவி மாதிரி, சிட்டுக்குருவியே நான் உனக்கு கதை சொல்றேன். Then she'll tell, little bird, let me tell you this story. I was born here and I was brought up. My mother was very nice to me. I had a lovely childhood. Little bird, listen to me. My husband was a very nice man, but he then started going to other women. Little bird, listen to me. He died of AIDS. He also gave me the disease, and now my child has it. Little bird, listen to me. But as she said the story, now singing it, she cried. The same story she told me 10 times. She didn't cry. She said it hundreds of times. 100 வாட்டி சொல்லிருக்காங்க. ஆனா அது பாடறச்சே, when she put it in a rhythm, when she gave it a tune, she realized what she was saying, what she was living. That's what I'm saying. When you have a song, the song is not about giving an information. You're reliving that moment. You're reliving what you're saying. You're taking a long time to say what you can say in 2 minutes. So the way in is not here, the way in is here. The same way in the landmine victim case was very different. He said, I was bleeding. He just used the word blood. I was bleeding. The blood was running, the blood was running. Nobody came. ஒரு வாய் தண்ணி கொடுக்கல, ஒரு வாய் தண்ணி கொடுக்கல. So he used repetition. When we say ஒரு வாய் தண்ணி கொடுக்கல, ஒரு வாய் தண்ணியே கொடுக்கல, தண்ணியா அவ்வளோ தாகம், ஒரு வாய் தண்ணி கொடுக்கல. So he said it, repetition. Why do we use repetition even in music or in dance? You're exploring blood, you're exploring water. அந்த ஒரு வார்த்தை அந்த கான்டெக்ட்ல எவ்வளோ விதமான சஞ்சாரி பாவங்கள் இருக்கு, ஒரு ஸ்தாயி பாவம் இருக்கு. You have a sthai main emotion, but how many colors does that emotion have? Sanchari bhavas do you have? This is dance structure. I'm using a dance structure. I'm saying take a word, explore all the meanings of that word for me. Only then will you get sattvika bhava, which is involuntary or complete engagement, emotional engagement, right? So this is something that's transformative for them because they have said this story thousands of times. But now they accept that story and then they say, what can I do now? The blood is gone, my leg is gone. What is my next step without a leg? So he called his piece the next step. He has no legs, but he's calling it the next step. And they're still performing that piece in Cambodia after 5 years. It's running in the same theater. They're earning from that piece. So they're also getting money because we need money to eat, right? So you have artistic engagement, you have empowerment, and you have economic development. All three are essential.
Can I have a question for Sangeeta madam here? See, this panel is the real energetic panel, but Sangeeta is unique. I'm sorry to say this.
A lot of fans, sir.
how you are maintaining this energy after you have realized this. Point number one. Point number two. I saw so many people in all Sangeeta Sabhas. Everybody will live in that dimension. But you have taken this to the bottom of the core of the human being. How it is possible? Please explain.
I don't know. I mean,
Core of the human community. Because everybody is there.
everybody. I mean,
But
everybody
why
does
you
their
did?
own. Yeah.
Why you did this?
Why I did it?
Yeah.
Mainly because I think we had great teachers and great parents. I mean, our teachers did not. I didn't dance in Krishnagana Sabha or any of the sabhas till the age of 21. We danced in all kinds of places, but we never thought a sabha was. I mean, it's important. I love dancing in a sabha. It's not like it's bad, but there wasn't the emphasis of our training. Our training was not given. We were 7 days a week in class, but we never entered, performed on a stage saying, in the stage madippu, in the stage madipilla. Any space is a performative space. So you grow up with that. So I have to say thank you to Kalandi Mami, to Savitri Auntie, to Chandrasekhar sir, all of them, my mother, because they give you those values. But then what do you do with those values? And the experiences that come to you. So, I mean, everybody has a path, Ilya. Ellarkum oru paadai undu. But, okay, my hand, I can touch Anusha. Because right now, I can maybe touch Ramana. That's about it, right? My eyes, I don't see very well, but I can still see up till there. Right? But my mind, I can imagine how to make a rocket and go to the moon in my mind. With technique, I can read about it. My mind, I can go over the world. My imagination, I can go to worlds that don't even exist. Right? And all this you train and dance. So if there is something, it is the artistic process that tells you it's not only physical, it's not only sensory, it's not only intellectual, it's not just imagination. Put it all together, the sum is much bigger than the parts. Why எல்லாம் தெரியாது அப்படிதான்.
Actually, what Sangeeta is saying is, she said it's all taught in dance, but this is not a technique which is taught in dance. It is sparked off in the dancer, and it is left to the dancer to take it forward, and that is why she's different. In fact, to tell the truth, I think even Mrinalini Sarabhai was like her, like when she went from here to Gujarat, where she was looked down upon because she was a dancer. She used to love to dance in any kind of space. So, and it's probably that kind of attitude, that attitude that you love. It's not the space that I must get onto that stage and only perform there, because dancing on stage is certainly not the ultimate, There's so much more to everything. So people who have that kind of a vision will probably change not only their own lives, other people's lives, and be remembered for it.
Yeah, Durga.
Good afternoon. Upfront, I would like to congratulate all the panelists, because not only are you all performers, but you have been great value adds to your respective fields by being therapists, critics, academicians, and healers, and various other roles that you have played apart from being a pure performing artist. I had a question like 1A and 1B. Are you all individually or jointly with any fora or various forums campaigning for therapy and healing to be introduced as compulsory instruction to performing arts students anywhere? 1A. 1B. Would you all feel more empowered in your respective fields if you are actively contributing to either this kind of campaign or introducing this in your own respective institutions and thinking?
Okay. I'll answer 1B. 1A, I was not clear. You are asking, is there a community, is there a forum where we all get together and work together as a forum?
No, I asked you whether as individual artists or as any group of artists, have you all campaigned for including, or have you thought about to put pressure to include therapy, healing, and various other aspects which for performing arts students as curriculum?
First of all, yeah, we have.
Could you have you campaigned?
Yeah, no, we're not basically. I at least I have not done that, and I think there are a lot of groups who are trying to push for first basic things like including music and dance in schools as a compulsory performing arts thing, whatever. But I may be ignorant, but if anyone can sing, I don't think we have reached a stage. Maybe they have started including yoga and meditation and such things in various things, but as a compulsory thing in performing arts institution or any institution for that matter, I don't think. I think it's very important, and if people can do that, it will be great.
Yeah, this question was asked to all of you because you are belonging to various cultural diaspora, and also as an academician and as a parent, I feel that there is a lot of lacunae in even in the performing arts institutions which have global credibility, where you're not introducing holistic elements into the main curriculum.
Sure. And the answer to the part B, whether I mean we feel
Would you feel more empowered
yes,
if you are
empowered.
able to push this
Yes,
concept through?
Definitely. See, it's very, very satisfying. First of all, as an artist, if, as I told you, what you learned could be utilized for something which is not just for performance or earning something out of the performance or earning any popularity or anything with relation to the normal aspects associated with the performance or thing or teaching, whatever it is. If you can actually make a difference in people's lives, if that is sort of achieved, it really makes me as an artist feel much more enriched. So that is my experience. In this regard.
Yeah.
I think the word therapy is it's a very broad category. And when people talk of therapy, especially in India, when we are looking at therapy sort of connected with dance and classical arts and that kind of scenario where therapy normally ends up meaning, in the West has been used, you're looking at sort of Jungian or, all kinds of psychotherapies, whereas movement or art therapies have a slightly different role. And the way it's been developed, at least abroad, in US, UK, Europe, there are defined courses, there are defined sort of structures within which people are taught therapy. Because it's way beyond just the fact that one has trained classically and then use one's own initiative to try and use that for making changes or helping in situations where change can happen. To train as a therapist, I think there needs to be a lot more emphasis here, where people are actually looking at psychotherapies, and given the fact our societies are not very geared to talking as a form of therapy, as Sangeeta sort of rightly said, there are other ways people express themselves, and use that experience to make a transformation and change requires people to actually look at education and the teaching of the therapy differently. And I think people in the education institution have to look outside, where much work has been done to develop those kind of courses and work which actually ties up with all kind of other knowledge bases, so that therapy as a field can mature, rather than therapy as a field where people are just doing it because they have learned and they have an inclination of some certain kind of feeling to how to make a change. So that it is a mature area where the words are not used loosely, but work can happen and change can happen.
I agree with you, sir. That is why this question is asked to this forum, because they are a complete panel of established artists who are making value add to this to their respective genres and making quality contribution to everybody. This was just to provoke their thoughts.
I think you've done good in provoking it. And also to be desirous of making, this happen. I think when we speak something, and for me, the spoken word, like when we say our mantras, the spoken word has a very powerful impact. So when you speak a desire, it will happen. So I think, institutions will make this happen, because we have fantastic Sangeeta and, Janaki and Indra and Ram here. If I just speak about UK as my experience, because that's where I live and work largely now, it is happening.
schools, all the kind of work that you've seen me do is because UK is quite extraordinary in its philosophy. UK, I'm just going to say UK, but the government in UK really believes, even though there's recession now and there's a huge arts cut, but largely there is a very core belief that arts gives you much more. It really connects all of this, everything, and it makes you a better person, a better citizen. And so therefore, whether it's school, community places, arts is, it's there, it intrinsically is there. I'm creating a dance work, and I'm also letting it out there so that hopefully you can all make it happen for me here in Chennai. But I'm creating a dance work with dancers who are, I wouldn't say even dancers, people who are 65 plus. It's a professional dance piece. I'm creating a dance work with 3 groups. One is a dance group of 55 plus, based in a dance house. Dance house na apdi kalakshetra mardi ange they all come every week, come together and they are working as dancers. Another group is just a group of people who meet in a library. And there's another group and they are above 80 and they're all residents in this housing estate. So I'm going to use all of this that we talked today to create a professional dance piece. I have a filmmaker, I have a contemporary composer, and a poet, and a photographer, and a conceptual designer working with me to make this piece.
Congratulations. And we all wish you well.
And I hope I can come back year after year here and make pieces with all of you. That's my,
Thank you so much.
that's my dream. And so this will all happen. And
In fact, Durga, you were asked, why can't we all join and promote? That's what you were telling, right? In fact, this morning, Sangeeta and myself, we were talking about it. She said next year when we do this program, quite well in advance, she said she will inform all the people here around.
What Mr. Gopinath told. What Mr. Gopinath.
yeah, all the schools, all the slum kids, all the street kids, everybody.
What I do is not therapy. It might have innate therapeutic processes, but I'm not a trained therapist. I call it art for change because we all have that thing that we want to change within us. And but most institutions, art institutions that I've approached, saying, I'm not saying I will even say there has to be a course in healing as part of their curriculum in a Masters of Dance program. I'm just saying, why don't you include one lecture to performers who, when they leave that master's program or their PG diploma or UG diploma or whatever, they know that performing, you don't get any money. This is another viable opportunity to also earn as well as do something worthy with your time and your art form. Not a single